do it.
We on?
Back, baby.
All right, all right, all right. You already know it's your boy, the Maniac. And this is another edition of 15 Rounds of Boxing Podcast presented to you by 444 Corners. Yeah. As you can see, man, today we missing the point guard. Fight Night X. He might join us later, but you know, the show must go on.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back.
Yes.
Welcome back.
Yes.
Welcome back.
Another season. Another
Yes,
season.
yes.
We here.
But you know, hold on. No. Let's get the introduction right. To my right,
Yeah.
you already know, man.
Yeah.
Bar for bar,
Bar.
debate for debate,
Bait.
pound for pound.
Yeah.
Uno, you know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And of course, man,
Oh man.
the world's famous.
The world.
The heavyweight
Champ
champ of the world.
World.
Fight Night Mo.
Mo in the building.
Welcome back. AKA
yeah,
Mr.
yeah.
Bearpaw.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
listen, man, we've been on a nice vacation.
Yeah.
You know, we've been doing things. And before we even get the show started, man, I wanna shed some light on something that happened last Saturday. The book bag draft.
The drive. Yeah.
And I mean, it was you know, everybody contributed to that. But I want to give flowers
Yeah, we got
to the
to.
heavyweight champ.
We got to, man.
Yo,
We
you
got
the
to,
MVP,
man.
brother.
Live and direct, man.
You listen.
Live and direct, man. You feel?
Mo-
We gotta give him another title. Heavyweight champion of the world. We gotta give him another title too with this one. You know,
Listen, not only
Mr. Put It Together.
Not only
AKA Mr. Make It Happen.
Mr. Let's talk about it. Mister, let's make it happen.
Yeah,
Listen, man.
definitely.
Mo, I want to say, man, you put it together, brother.
Definitely.
You made it happen. We came, we helped, but you was the glue to it all. It was a phenomenal success.
Phenomenal.
Man. A nice turnout. The community was happy. But you know what? I'm gonna let you talk about it. Take
Man,
the
listen,
stage.
man,
Shout everybody out.
shout out to everybody that donated, that sponsored. Shout out to Ayo Boutique,
Yeah.
my brother in Baltimore, Maryland. Shout out to Pepsi, my boy Suge, for the donation. Shout out to Senator Gustavo Rivera for
Yeah.
his contribution. Shout out to the NYPD Hispanic Society, cousin Joe Ayala.
Ayala.
Appreciate you, King.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Stay in Your Lane, my brother Skibo.
Yeah,
Shout out
yeah.
to Key Food for the donation for the barbecue.
Yeah.
Shout out to my boy Joe Barclay at the Brooklyn Nets for their donation. Man, the list goes on and
Ain't
on.
on and
Or the
on and
Coquito
on.
lady.
Shout out
Oh,
to Candy.
she held
Shout out
it
to
down.
Candy.
She was
My
getting
girl.
bombarded.
Yo,
The icy stand,
took
she
on-
held it down.
She took on all comers, mandatories.
Word.
There was no step aside.
Listen,
Yeah.
man, shout out to Delta Omega Epsilon Fraternity Incorporated, my fraternity, you already know. Doughboys, you know, for your contribution. Man, listen,
Phipps.
everybody, Phipps, Beacon,
Beacon,
thank
James,
you,
and
thank
them.
you, Thank you, Jordan. Thank you, James. Thank
Yeah,
you, Kev.
Kev.
Thank you, Mo. Thank
Mo,
you, Peanut.
on the grill.
Miss Kim, thank you
Yes.
for all that you
Wow.
guys did,
Yes.
man. Shout out to the whole fam, the Lamb Vegas family.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys. You guys know who you are.
Yeah.
We appreciate you guys for showing out. Shout out to the volunteers from Wings.
Yeah,
from
man.
Jordan.
Yeah.
Man, it was
Good
real
kids,
helpful,
good
man.
kids, man. They were there.
Listen, we had a lot of people that
Definitely.
came together, the donors, the sponsors, and people that just came and just tripped in and volunteered and gave your time. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Oh, don't forget your nephew.
My nephew.
shout out to the
yo,
nephew,
Shout out,
Jarrell.
shout out to my nephew, man. He the real MVP.
Yo,
man.
he was
Yo,
Shout out-
word, cuz this
shout out-
nigga Mo.
shout out-
Oh, man.
Oh no, I got him.
Yo,
I got
Mo
him
ain't
on the
no
back
joke.
end. Yo.
Mo ain't no joke. Mo said, and it was on deck for every order, too. He was there.
Listen,
Bang,
shout out
bang,
to my
bang.
nephew,
Yeah.
Rel, man.
He was
I
rolling with the
appreciate
punches.
You, King.
Yeah.
He was definitely
Good
rolling
kid,
with the
man.
punches.
Good
Uncle
kid.
got you, man. Uncle
Yeah.
got you,
That's
man.
a good
Yeah,
kid, man.
yeah.
Yeah, man. It was again, man. Just a quick recap as you shout everybody out. You know, again,
Shout
we
out to
was able.
Fonzo Blue.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Shout out to
films.
Fonzo. Thank you, Fonzo Blue,
Oh
for
yes,
the film.
yes, he came.
Shout out
up.
to 40 Central for coming through.
Yeah,
showing
yeah,
love.
yeah. And
They
they
had
had
their
theirs.
hood back drive here in
Yeah,
Thrive
yeah.
Lake as
Which
well.
was another
Which was
success.
another
Uh-huh.
success.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
So,
that. That's the
y'all
family.
I gotta piggyback on what my brother James said. Listen, man, we show love and these celebrities, we get hoorah. But what are they doing for the communities? What are they giving back? You know, you guys gotta start showing love and give flowers to the people that live in the communities that's giving back, that don't get this recognition. And honestly, we don't even
We don't
do
need
it
that. We
for
don't
the
need it.
shine.
We know what
But
it
we
is,
want to do
man.
it from the bottom of our heart because it's all about giving back.
Correct.
And man, Saturday was just a great testament to see these kids with
Yeah.
smiles on their faces.
Absolutely.
They had the icy stains on their
Oh,
face because
man.
the icy
Yo,
stain was going pop. It
Yo,
was
them
popping.
little kids broke night on that line.
Yo.
That Coco Chetty lady, yo, her arm, right now her right hook is mean.
She's
No,
nasty,
for real.
man.
He was going crazy.
And we got her for next year too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
man. So,
got
you
it
know,
for next
again,
year.
if you guys missed it this year, tune in next year. It's gonna be bigger and even better. So tune in. But listen, guys, with that being said, let's talk about it. So there was boxing 2 days ago. No, yesterday morning.
Yesterday
We had the
morning.
return of Area 51 resident
Mm-hmm.
Naoya, the monster in the way, making his second defense of his undisputed title, guys.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know how many times we've been here giving roses, flowers, anything, everything to Inoue.
Mm-hmm.
Uno, we're going to start with you.
Question, real quick thing, because I'll get killed if I don't give this shout out. Shout out to my wife Jenny.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
No,
man.
No.
Because
I'm sorry.
Shout out to the
listen,
sis.
because listen,
Yes.
she's the
Oh, man.
orchestrator behind it.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Of
She
course,
did
of course. Behind, yeah,
everything.
we know that. We
Listen,
know.
man,
Yes.
Yeah.
she's in the play booth, calling them on the
Yeah,
headset.
exactly.
She calling the plays
Uh-huh,
down to
uh-huh.
the field.
Shout out to Sis
shout
Jen.
to the Sis Jen, man.
Yes,
she's,
always,
she's
always,
a sweetheart,
always.
and she's a workaholic
Yeah,
too,
yeah.
man.
Straight
So I
soldier.
can see why y'all together, man.
Word.
Y'all probably be beefing on them about you're not working hard enough in the house. I can see it. But anyway,
Yeah.
again, shout to you, sis. Thank you. We already spoke about next year. Can't wait. For that to come around. Uno. Let's get to the boxing.
Listen.
Naoya in the way against TJ Dehenny, Irishman,
Mhm.
Southpaw, former IBF champion at junior featherweight.
Mm-hmm.
What you saw, talk to me.
Solid fight.
Mm-hmm.
It was a solid fight for as long as it lasted. Yeah, man. You know, because when you play with the monster, you might get ate. You know, you might get devoured. You know, torn apart. You know what I mean? Shit like that. There may not be no remnants left.
Aye.
You know, that's what he does. And again, you know, I love press conferences. Love me some press conferences, man.
Yes.
And it's just certain things you don't do. I don't know what be going
Yo,
through the mind
I
of
know
these
where you going
niggas,
with this
man.
one.
Yeah, let
You
me
tried to
see.
son him?
Yeah.
Yo, Mo. It's
He
like,
did
yo,
he did
it's
the
like,
my
listen,
son.
you got Floyd Hems, you got
Yeah.
Javante Hems. That's like they the aggressors. They the ones
Yeah.
that. But then you got them Hems that
They're
The
just quiet.
silent ones.
like this
fall
shit is
back.
not even really about you until we get in the ring type niggas.
Correct.
But then
Correct.
you suddenly do something that now all of a sudden like, holy shit, I'm thinking about you before we get in the ring.
Oh yeah.
It's more power, it's more pressure, and it's coming in there with a different level of I'ma hurt you. You could
That's a
tell
fact.
the punches Inoue was throwing, dogs. Yo, holy shit! Like sitting down on every punch.
Mm-hmm.
I don't, you know, and he usually mixes it up. He mixes it up a little bit in the beginning because he usually jabs, sets up, da.
Yeah.
It wasn't too much. It was like, okay, we gonna see what you could take type fight.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it would seem like. And again, shout to the Irishman because he was there to fight.
Yeah.
He was there to fight.
He'll put up a fight.
He was definitely fighting back. It wasn't like he was just straight minced meat.
Correct.
You know,
correct.
he wasn't minced meat. You know,
No, he wasn't.
but he got processed. You know, he eventually got processed, man.
Yeah. He
and
fell victim.
and the thing with Inoue, man, is what we say about the Hims, capital letters, HIMS. The Crawfords, the Inues, the Bams,
Yeah,
you know,
the 06.
the Javantes.
Javantes.
Yeah.
They can literally on spot figure out or decide what they're gonna allow you to do, and what they're gonna proceed to do based on what they allow you to
The
do.
puppet
Yeah.
masters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The puppet
Ooh,
masters.
Geppetto.
That's the category for them.
Geppetto.
They're the puppet masters.
Yo,
They
so
know how to
yeah, exactly.
dance.
And this is what we say sometimes, right? And not to bring it to him as real quick, but to Shakur. To become the him, it's not about sometimes they don't get nothing. It's about letting them get what you want them to get
And
for
then-
you to see what I'm saying? And this is what Inoue did. He allowed dude to, all right, we're gonna have this little firefight here.
Yeah.
You feel me? He got him comfortable in that thought process, like, yo, okay, he's here to fight. I could probably catch him too. And he
Wear
was,
him down.
yeah, and he was hitting him. He was catching Inoue a little.
Yeah, he
but
did,
that's
he
what
did.
Inoue was giving him.
Yeah.
Inoue knew, like, okay, after maybe first, second round, he caught a good shot from dude. I think he felt the power early, understood what he was fighting against, and also knew that he wasn't even turned up yet.
Yeah.
So he's on some shit like, oh, this is it? Yeah.
He
Feel
said,
me?
"Oh, this is all you
Yeah,
got?"
this is it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's what happens with the Hims. It happened
Correct.
with Tank and Frank Martin. Okay, this is all you can get? Take it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you this
I'ma
all
give you
night
this.
because this don't.
Because I know
it
that
don't
I'm
hurt.
about to turn
Yeah,
up.
because I know when I catch you, it's gonna be a different story, and that's what
yeah.
happened anyway.
Yeah, man, definitely.
He got him comfortable, started tagging him, and once he started getting that body work going, it was over. It was nothing he could do really.
Yeah,
You know what I
it was
mean?
just a matter of time.
Yeah, and man, I keep wondering, because even with Tank, does this Inoue power is real?
Oh
The
yeah.
Inoue power is real.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
And you know how they say the more you go up in the weight, the
Yeah.
less it's gonna affect.
Correct.
I
It
don't know. I
has-
don't know when that's gonna happen, bro. I don't know
well,
what weight class.
Yeah, we definitely gonna talk.
But
more
I
on
think
that.
I think he's good for another one up.
Yeah, 126.
So
I'm gonna leave it there. But
Yeah.
shout out to Inoue.
Yes.
It was a good fight though. Don't get it twisted. It wasn't like dude came to lay down.
yeah.
But when you fighting those Hims, eventually you get laid down.
Correct, Uno. I mean, definitely. Heavyweight champ, man. Get on the dance floor. What you saw in
Baile,
that fight.
baile.
Let's go.
I saw. It's a couple of things. I watched it on both ends. I seen that Inoue can get touched.
Yeah.
People make it seem like he can't get touched. He can get touched, but it's against who?
Yeah.
And I'll bring up the opponent who I think will give him a run for his money a little bit
But
later.
that's round two.
But that's round two. But Inoue was trying some different things, trying to withstand him. Because at the end of the day, this guy, TJ Doheny, he was known. He was 4-0 in Japan and 3-0 versus Japanese fighters.
Correct.
So he got popped. So he did have to come in with caution, like, yo, I can't take this dude too lightly, which he didn't. And like Uno said, he felt the power early. He applied the pressure. TJ was a little unorthodox in the beginning. At the feints, a lot of the feints he was throwing was catching Inoue. Throwing the feints, slipping, throwing the jab, slipping, throwing hooks, changing angles a little bit. But at the time, what got him, like, I always say, the barbecue ribs, he went to the body, and that started changing the game. Once he started going to the body, and he was throwing not just one, he was throwing multiple
Pop,
punches.
pop.
Yeah, like that.
Shit, just like that.
Like popcorn,
Pop, pop.
like popcorn popping in the bag,
yeah.
throwing 3 or 4.
Yeah.
After a while, you start seeing round 4, 5, 6,
Duke,
just wear down.
Good move.
And then 7, I don't even know what happened with that. I don't know if he twisted himself, he broke a rib.
We know what it is.
It was something.
He said
it just
he-
ain't one no
He
mas.
said enough is
Yeah.
No
enough.
mas.
Yeah.
He said before it get crazy, man.
Yeah.
No,
It was just a domination, bro, at the end.
yeah. So this wasn't your typical destruction when that we normally see from Inoue, right? You 100% correct. TJ Doheny kind of reminded me of Madrimov Crawford. He wasn't that herky jerky, but the feints, right?
Yeah.
And Inoue understood that I gotta respect this guy's left hand. This guy could punch. and he got dropped in his last fight. So I think he was a little more cautious than usual in this fight.
Right.
And he understood, listen, I'm going to take my time. And this is what you want to see in great fighters. This is what separates the good from the great. They take their time. They don't panic. They chew they fool.
Yeah.
They chew they fool, and then it's okay, it's time to get rid of him. In the way he showed, you could see a little bit of frustration because it was kind of hard, but he didn't let that affect him. You see him like when he lifted his leg up, like, damn, man, that position, it was kind of hard for him to get that position. But of course, you go to the body. Once you go to the body, you stop the movement. But you stop the movement. And once you become a certain target for Inoue, I don't care who you are. It's just over. And them body shots were vicious, sounding like Nick Cannon and Drumline.
Whoa.
It was
Whoa, shit was sounding crazy.
It
I'm
was
not gonna
crazy,
lie
and
to you.
then-
Once he started letting that guard down, I'm like, oh yeah, here come the.
And once that seventh round came, he hit him with the body, talking about his back. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
man.
He did the
Yeah.
cut. What's her name? Kia? My neck, my
Kaya,
back.
Kaya.
First
My
he did
neck,
first he said it
my
was his
back,
back,
and the
then
way
he started
he
walking
killed
out
me
with a
like
limp.
that.
So it's like, bro, was it your back or you twist your ankle?
Nah, that's how
Like,
hard
which
he
one
got
was it?
hit.
And then he walked out with his
Shit just started.
entourage.
Shit
yeah.
just started.
Walking out
The
with
pain,
him.
the
They was
pain
walking
started
with
going
him.
from spot to spot.
Yes.
That's how hard the nigga got hit.
It's
It
just-
started
it's like
here
ping
and it
pong?
just started going.
Yeah,
Bing,
yeah,
bang,
yeah.
bang.
Ping
Yeah,
pong
exactly.
It was
exactly.
over, man. That
exactly.
shit spread like negativity, man.
Ah.
It was just bad. It was just bad for him, man. All right, look, we both in agreement. We like the Inoue performance. But of course, one thing we do here at 15 Rounds of Boxing Podcast, we're matchmakers. Uno, we heard Bob Arum. He mentioned he's coming back in December. And then in 2025, there's a surprise for us, supposedly in Vegas. At 122 currently, we know he's undisputed, so there's no other champions there. There's Sam Goodman, the Australian. He's been fighting on undercards in the Tim Zoo. Tough kid, but he'll be a victim if you ask me.
Not ready.
There's the other Uzbekistanian. There's trained by Joel Diaz, Makalaviov. Damn, I botched this.
Body
name.
that.
Yeah.
But he said, you know what?
Makalavi.
So he's gonna. That was who he's supposed to fight originally. That was the word. Then it became TJ Henny. He's one of his mandatories of his 4 belts.
Yeah.
I mean, what would you like to see? Doesn't even have to be at 122. Would you like to see Inoue go up now? And if you do, who would you like to see him fight at featherweight?
Nobody in this division is. This is done.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
division is done already.
agree.
It's like, come on, bro.
Person in mind.
All right, we gonna
Well,
get
you know,
the
and I
champ.
already know Mo been waiting, so I'm gonna throw this one to Mo because
all right.
yeah, I'm gonna throw the alley
The
because
alley.
Mo already has the exact. You feel me? For me personally, I'll just say this division, no, and this is why I mentioned the power, right? Because now if we see him fighting these bigger dudes and the punches not taking us, then it's like okay, you know, but nah.
Yeah.
I see this power traveling. I see it still going with him. At least one more up. At least. Maybe not for every opponent.
Yes, there you go. There you
Maybe
go.
not for every opponent.
Yes.
But the thing with, anyway, like we just described, it's not about the one punch knockout.
No, definitely
It's not the Javante.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
has it,
Yeah,
but it's not that.
correct.
So any of these niggas, they could get broken down.
Yeah.
Feel
He
me?
can
That's all
box.
I'm saying.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the punches are still gonna hurt enough.
Yes.
So for me
Yes.
personally, I would like to see him. We don't want to see mincemeat.
126.
This probably would have been his toughest out of those.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, there's the dude. We don't want to.
Makalaviov.
They always tough, right?
The Uzbekistan.
They're
Uzbekistan
always
is
tough,
tough.
right?
Yeah.
But that's what it'll be. A tough fight, maybe. He'll still end up, doing what he does, Mo, right?
Yeah.
So then how tough was it? You know, it was tough for a little while.
Yeah.
As
You know
long
what
as it
I mean?
lasts.
Yeah. So I'm gonna throw it to Mo, but yeah, I'd rather see him. Spread your wings at this point. It's like, and also with everything that's shaking up there,
Yeah.
that next weight class and up, that's where it's shaking at.
Ooh.
That's and as much we know as he's a monster, If he's Godzilla, he ain't faced no King Kong yet.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That's who we looking for.
Right.
That's all I'm saying
looking
though.
for one of
You
those.
feel me? And it's not like he's not looking, but ain't none of them down
Ain't
there.
ain't nobody's valid on the
All right,
resume.
Mo, do your thing, man. Let him know.
This one's gonna make Maniac happy.
Yeah.
It's your boy,
Bam.
Juno Nakatani.
Ooh.
Let's get it going.
Let's talk
Juno
about it.
Nakatani versus Inoue, man. Let's make that fight happen, and we could definitely make that happen in Vegas. That'd be a good fight in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Because people already know what Nakatani's doing. We already know what Inoue's doing.
Mm-hmm.
And listen, man, it's gonna be a war right there. Because Nakatani got that pop. Nakatani got the skill sets.
Reach,
Nakatani
too. That
got
nigga
footwork,
tall.
he got speed. He's tall.
Wow.
He got everything that Inoue is looking for.
Mm-hmm.
So why
Mhm.
not? The
Why
last
not?
person that has really, if we really looking at Inoue's last 8 to 10 fights, the last person that has really given Inoue a really good challenge has been my boy Donaire.
Nonito.
Oh, yeah.
The
Nonito.
first fight.
The
No
first,
need,
yeah,
though,
yeah.
Because in the rematch,
The second one it wasn't
forget
so
about
good.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
The first one, and
Marlon Tapales was a good fight, too.
So
that
Palace
was
wasn't
pretty-
bad.
that
It was
pretty good,
tough.
pretty
The
It
good.
was
Palace
tough.
wasn't bad.
That's pretty
Yeah,
good
yeah,
fight.
yeah.
But I mean, like across the board,
Oh,
when
yeah,
he
yeah,
wasn't,
yeah, yeah.
when he wasn't a dominating factor.
Oh, yeah,
He
yeah.
won the fight, but it was
Donaire.
tough. You're right. So look so this is ESPN's rankings, right?
Okay.
Top 10 at junior featherweight. They even though he moved up, but they had Fulton at number 2. He already got folded. Tapales at number 3. He already got folded. Number 4, Akamadaliov,
Okay.
Murajan. That was who he's supposed to fight. 12-1-9. So maybe that's who we see in
could be
December.
okay.
Luis Neri already said he's going up, but they got him at 5. He
That was a
already
good
got
fight
Cook.
too. Until
Yeah.
he got
Number
Yeah.
6, Sam Goodman, that I mentioned, 19-0 at 8, right? The Australian. Number 7, the Filipino, John Riel Casamero, 33-4-1-22.
Damn.
Elijah Pierce, who we're gonna get to later in the show. Liam Davies at 9, and TJ Dehenny at 10. So
Elijah Pierce don't need that smoke.
we right now, man, there's only one fighter, the Aka Madaliov is the only fight I'll be interested at that weight. But after that, there's really nothing there of substance for in the weight. Now, you did mention Junto Nakatani. He will have to move up one weight class, which I think is fine because he's a big bantamweight.
Yeah, Dr.
You know,
Tony's big.
he's tall, you know what I'm saying? So I think making 122 will be no problem for him. It is a mega fight in Japan.
Mega.
Yes, Mo.
Yeah.
That's like Crawford, Spence, but in Japan. Those are the 2 biggest fighters currently in their country. So if that happens, man,
That'd
oh
be,
man.
that'd be a
Man.
surprise. That
Man,
could,
oh,
that
man.
could be the fight
Man.
they throw at us in December.
Definitely. Listen, let's do it. Right? So, look, man, again, good performance by Inoue. Let's see who they put for him in December. And then we'll take it from there, man. Hopefully it's someone of note because these guys, they just fooled right now.
Definitely
Right.
food.
So, all right, round 3, right? Moving along, guys. So also, I don't know. I think we spoke briefly at the Book Bag Drive. Diego Pacheco. He is up and coming. 22-0, 18 night quills. He's not even a prospect. He is a contender.
Tender, yeah, right now, yeah.
He's at super middleweight, right? 168.
Shout out to everybody in the chat.
He beat, yes, shout out everybody
Hangout
tuning
Spot,
in.
Hell's Gate.
He
What up?
beat
What up? What
my
up?
man, the Polish,
40 Just. What up, sister?
my man, Masijev Sulecki.
Sulaki.
Now, you know Sulecki only has 2 losses. Let's be clear. That's to Boo Boo, and that's to Danny Jacobs. Both via decision. Ain't nobody gave him NyQuil. He ain't like that. He said,
I'm not built.
He beat my man, the Hall of Fame gatekeeper,
Oh.
Rosado.
Yeah.
Right? That was a good
It
scrap.
was a good fight, though.
They dropped each other in that fight. So now you got Pacheco, right? Pacheco went in there. So it was a good scrap. But Pacheco eventually showed his grit and his wonderful body shot.
Mm-hmm.
He's another tall, lanky. He looked kind of doofy, kind of heavy on the feet, but the dude could punch. And he's tough. And he have a vicious body shot. So the question becomes, we know the super middleweight
How
division.
he win that fight?
Body shot.
Folded
Stop.
him.
Folded him.
No.
Yeah.
Fetal
Yeah,
position folded this
You know
nigga.
when
Like help me please.
Yeah, you know the
I'm going back in the womb.
You need the blankie?
Yeah,
we-
you know when there's no
Oh
blanket.
no.
You need blanket.
And he was cold and he was rolling back
Yeah.
and forth.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
Lord.
bad.
No, he rolled back and forth.
Yeah.
And could not come out of this.
Yeah, he's right. It's like he had kidney stones.
Yo, it
He's
was
like,
bad. No.
It was bad.
It was bad, bro.
Yeah, it was
That's
bad.
one of the
It was
I didn't
most
get to see that
vicious
fight. I
body
missed it.
shots I've seen in a minute.
Correct.
I
So,
gotta go home and watch that.
So I think we can agree that that's hands down his best performance, his best victory. At 168, is he ready, Uno, for the likes of the Plant? Is he ready for the Munguia?
You know the shit I'm on? This the shit I'm on.
Yeah, let's see. Let's talk about
Yeah,
it.
this the shit I'm
He
on,
rolling
man.
his sleeves
Yo,
up now.
yeah,
This is
yeah.
the type of stuff you watch at the press conference.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
rolling
because-
his sleeves up.
Yeah,
See what I'm
because
saying?
I just feel like, especially with His Excellency getting involved,
Okay.
and shit is moving.
Yeah.
The boxing wheel is moving.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And as this, the hamsters. What's the shit the hamsters is on?
The
The
I know
wheel.
The wheel.
The wheel, right?
Hamster wheel.
Yeah, and you gotta sort of. It's like double dutch. You gotta jump in there, and you gotta get your.
Gotta get
Right?
in there, yeah.
All right, so listen, man. We talking about dude, contender, da. First off, let me just say he looked way better this fight than his last fight.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Way
I
better.
gotta see it. 'Cause the
Way
last
better.
Fight wasn't great.
He
I
looked
watched the last one.
lethargic last fight. He
Yes.
looked real slow, tired. I
Yes.
don't know what it was.
Absolutely.
This fight, even his frame, the way he was looking, he just looked settled in, weight wise. He looked comfortable. He looked healthy. He looked like he had a bunch of energy, stamina, endurance. And like he said, Selecki came to fight.
Yeah. He
And they
always
was
does.
they was trading.
Yeah, they
Pacheco
were.
was getting hit.
Yeah, he was
but you
hit,
could
you
see,
right.
like he was getting hit. He's like, okay. That's
Yeah.
that Terrence shit. That's
Yeah,
that
turn-
buzz shit.
turn
Like,
up.
oh, you hit me.
I like
I
that.
got you, nigga.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I really like to see that from him because last fight it seemed like he was just going through the motions. He was getting hit a lot. He was hitting back, but the energy wasn't there for me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So this fight he looked way better. And man, when I tell you that body shot, bro.
I gotta watch.
Oh
it. I
man,
gotta watch this
yo,
tonight.
he hit him with the body shot, bro, and the nigga did the sonic ball. You know, Sonic. He rolled back and then he stayed in fetal position
Ain't
for
get
the
back
rest.
up.
Yo, Mo,
Ref didn't even have to do no more. That
he
was it.
he didn't have to. No, the ref actually was counting him,
Oh, he was counting.
and
up?
that's when dude rolled over.
Yeah, he like, yo, why you counting?
and he
I'm
looked
done.
up like this and then
Yo,
rolled
yo.
back
He
over.
rolled
man.
back?
Yo, Mo, you gotta see this shit, man.
No.
You
He
gotta
said,
see.
Mommy, I don't want to
You
go
gotta
to
see
school.
this shit, bro.
Give
You
me
gotta
the
see
blankie.
it.
Put the blankie
Yeah.
back on.
Yeah, it was
it
crazy.
was- no,
It was a hell
yeah.
of a body shot. The placement of it, the timing, everything,
Left,
bro.
left
hook,
left
left,
to the body.
Maybe
Around
like
the
a
elbow,
left dig.
around the guard.
You know, like one like a
That's that rib
hook,
shot.
like a
Right
hook
there.
cut. Like
He
it was
went
a
to the rib
it was
shot.
a hook,
Rib shot.
but it came.
Mo's rib shot.
Yeah. Oh man, with all the sauces.
He got the sauces.
All the sauces.
He's-
What I would say as far as Pacheco goes, coming off of that, right? Contender. This is what I say for
Yeah,
these
yeah.
these contenders now. Throw them in the fire.
Yeah.
The only
Fuck
way
it.
you're gonna know.
Throw them in the fire.
I'm
And you
not
know
that
what?
point.
Because now I feel like if we start throwing throw them in the fire earlier,
Yes.
then they get rid of that thought process. The old shit.
Yes.
The
and-
old, the
and-
old,
and-
the
and I
old.
think,
There you go.
and to your point, Uno, I think this is where a lot of people are trying to shit on Your Excellency.
Exactly.
Because he wants to put you
The
in
O's,
tough.
yes.
So now people
Yes.
like Canelo,
Yes.
oh, I don't like the way he do business, my man, because he wants you to fight the best. You
That's
don't like
it.
how he do business.
That's it. Because it's not about
Yeah,
the bread.
it
Because it's
ain't
not like
about
you're
the
not going
bread.
to get the bread.
Correct.
He just
You
wants
just
to put
not
up-
getting the bread
He's
when,
here-
how you want.
Your
it.
Excellency is here to expose you mothers.
So what I said before I pass it,
Put up a
that's
shut
my
up.
shit
That's
from
what he
now
doing.
on, Mo.
So, Mo,
The same
before-
thing we was doing with these the Shakurs and all that shit.
Yeah,
We ain't
we gotta
giving them
go
no
with
more
the-
slack.
no more
Nah,
slack.
nah. Is he like that or not?
That's it.
Was
it.
Jared Anderson like that or not? Not saying he's not like that,
Not
but
that
now
fight,
he
though.
got it out the way early though.
Yeah.
Right? Bounce back from it. You don't get
Yeah.
gassed.
Yeah.
Thinking
Yeah.
it can't happen.
That's
it's
what
done.
happens.
Now that O's not in the back of
Exactly.
your head.
Eh,
Just be you.
yeah.
Forget the O.
Exactly.
Don't
Yeah,
fight
and
to
I
be
think
perfect.
this is what
Yes.
needs to happen.
And
It
that's
needs to
boxing.
happen. It needs to happen.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying.
It needs to happen.
We can't shit on Jared Anderson, right?
We can't
now,
at all.
Some people might feel he was a little too cocky for his liking, but I don't care. He went in there, he fought,
And
he
it was a
got
fight.
cooked.
It was
He
a
got-
fight.
So what?
And anybody else
Yeah,
would have been
Fowler.
hurt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Anderson was clocking this.
Yeah.
But Cole
Yo,
is just a
he's
different.
dude,
Holy
bro.
Holy moly, Bacoli.
Yeah, that's
Bruh.
a fact. He's just different, man.
All right, so look, before we pass, I'm just gonna give you the top 10 super middleweights.
Okay.
We got, of course, Canelo.
Okay.
Number 2, you feel me? Christian and Billy.
Oh, Lord, that's X.
Number 3, Jaime Munguia. Number 4, Pacheco. Number 5, he gonna get fried next week. Balanga. Number 6, Boo Boo. Demetrius Andre. Number 7, Melikuziev. 14-1 with 10. And then number 8, Eric Bazanian, who's gonna fight Munguia next. So
That's
that's,
the next
a
fight,
top
huh?
10
Oh,
matchup.
that's his next
Now,
opponent, right?
number 9 and 10, I don't. Number 9, they got Kevin Lely Sadho, whoever that is, and number 10, Aslis Iglesias, who I
Enrique
believe he's
Iglesias?
a Cuban. 11-0 with 10 NyQuils.
Enrique Iglesias.
So,
Oh, shit.
Mo, did you get to see the Pacheco fight?
Nah, I didn't get to
All
see
right.
that fight. I
All
gotta
right,
go home.
so
and I gotta
so just
study.
just
I
to,
tried to stay away from the highlights. I
yeah,
want
it's
to
all right.
really
Yeah,
just to
and-
piggyback on why,
Yeah, because I think because you seen his last fight.
I saw
And you
his
can't
last
judge
fight.
it. That's what I'm saying. It's two different fights.
His last
Correct.
fight, I wasn't happy
if you
with,
see him
so-
this fight, Mo, you're gonna decide the opponent differently. You know what I'm saying?
I'm shocked they
Because
don't
I was
got
still,
Caleb
I
Plant
was still,
top 10.
I was still questioning.
No, because I don't think they have him. Has he settled that super? Isn't he fighting that middle this next fight?
I think he's moving.
Isn't his
I
next
think
fight?
he's super middleweight. He's a 168 pounder. Unless he moves,
No,
I don't know.
he moved to 175. I think this next.
He's a light
I think so.
heavyweight.
Yeah, because I
All
don't
right,
think
maybe
I
yeah,
gotta check
because
this
I don't think he's.
how-
There's
how-
no way he wouldn't be.
Yes,
No
that,
way.
It don't make no sense.
No way. If they did that to him, that's
I gotta
dirty.
check.
That's
I gotta check the
filthy.
weight.
Yeah.
His
That
next
is
fight that he
filth at
fighting
its finest.
on that undercard.
Yeah, shout to
there's,
Caleb.
There's definitely a lot of smoke for Pacheco at 168. Eddie Hearn did mention after the fight, hey, listen, if Belanga got a title shot already against Canelo, why not? I think
No.
Pacheco. Nah, I know. But he's
That's
putting
what's
on the
fucking it
promoter
up.
hat. I
Fucking
know.
it up.
We don't want to see
But
that.
you got guys like you just
Fucking
said.
it up.
You
See what I'm
got-
saying?
Put him
Fucking
in
it
there
up,
with
man.
Billy. Put
Yeah.
him in there with Magia.
Yeah.
Put him in there with somebody like I wouldn't say Plant yet, but you got those are two options you got right there. You got Billy.
Those two is perfect.
And you got Jamie
Jaime.
Magia.
Yeah, I like
two
those.
perfect fights. And then see what you can get out of him.
Yeah.
See what he gonna be. And then if he starts handling business on those two type of fights, all right, then you know, okay. Then let's call David Morrell.
Copy.
Let's get a David Morrell.
Well, he'll
in
have
there.
to go up
Then-
because Morel's
then,
like heavyweight.
Yo,
he
even
dropped-
with all
forget
that, man,
these guys ain't in
they
6'8"
gotta
no
stop
more.
this shit,
They-
Mo.
They did the
They gotta stop
they did
this
the
shit,
away
bro.
tour.
Yeah,
Y'all
but
not
I'm-
getting that low.
Yeah.
Yo, listen, man.
They
This
hunting
Berlanga shit, and this is what makes it whack, and it's nothing against EB, man. I fucks with you, EB, man. I fucks with you.
Yeah.
But if we
Truth is truth.
we
my
can't
brother.
be like,
we gotta call it
yeah,
like it
you
is.
know what I'm
We
saying?
won't- we
So
won't
at
be
the
doing
end of
our
the day,
job.
this is a gift, bro. It's a gift. This is a gift fight, bro. We all know.
Yeah.
We all know.
Merry Christmas.
Come
happy
on,
birthday,
dog. It's like,
everything.
come on,
He got
right?
everything.
And this
Happy
is more
Father's
so,
Day.
and it's not EB's fault
No, listen.
because we know who holds the cards.
Yeah, I mean,
right?
we gonna speak more on the next
I'm
Wednesday,
saying
the
is-
week of. But you,
Man, we
I
not
get you.
doing that. Oh, okay, because EB got it so quick. Then nah,
Yeah.
nah,
Because
man.
everybody else feel they're gonna
Nah,
be able to
bro.
skip the
But
line.
you're right. But Canelo calls the shots.
Yeah, he calls the
And
shots, bro.
hopefully he might see another big payday, another young, easy victim. But eventually those go wrong, I'm telling you.
Eventually, you're well one
Eventually,
drive.
yeah, it does go dry. So moving along, right? Also last week, we had overtime boxing on Friday. Now, if anybody who's not familiar with overtime boxing, the two things that they do that I love is, one, they have these incentives where if you win
Mm-hmm.
first round or your last round by stoppage, you get the extra,
Extra bag, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of it. And if your fight is considered a draw, ruled a draw at the end of the fight,
Go overtime.
you get an overtime
Yeah,
round.
overtime round.
Beauty. It's been 2 of those so far, and I love it. The atmosphere is pretty much a ring inside the middle of a club. So you already know the vibe. And guess which city? Atlanta. One of
Oh.
the biggest party cities
Yeah.
in all of America, right? So the vibes are just phenomenal. But we had Elijah Pierce, aka the Wolf. Now, again, he's an up and coming junior featherweight. He's in Inouye's division. And it's just like,
Don't
you know,
do it.
I don't they didn't mention him. I think they mentioned him going up to 126. But just they get it out the way, you know, again, shout to Ak and Barack, who also
They
are
pushed
on the
it
telecast.
heavy on the
They
OTAs.
good, you know.
Yes, sir.
These
Love,
guys,
love,
they
love.
doing their thing. He won the fight. He's a solid junior featherweight southpaw. You know, he's a tough kid. We'll see what's next for him, but I like what Overtime is doing. He's pretty much the face of Overtime boxing right now. And also on Overtime boxing, on that same card, at the moment, they have a tournament going on, a junior middleweight tournament, which they have on Brandon Adams.
That fight was
So
crazy.
Brandon Adams, just in case for those who like, damn, who's that? He stopped Bohachuk, which was in a tough fight with Virgil Ortiz, and he felt he won that fight. So just to give you, you know, a little history there, he will be going against Greek Andreas Kasurakis, who's a come forward, all out action.
You gotta
fight.
be a come forward dude with
Yeah.
that name.
You can
Yes.
watch these fights on YouTube too,
Kazarakis.
people.
Yes. So that
Yeah.
that fight date is not set, but that is the finals. That will be an action-packed fight. Trust me. Shout to Overtime Boxing. They
Shout to
doing
y'all,
things.
shout to
They
y'all,
known
shout to
for
y'all.
basketball, but they got their hand
Yeah,
into
yeah.
boxing.
That's what's
and
up.
they doing a great job. And you know they giving these fighters a platform to fight. It's kind of pro box with swag. That's
Yeah.
exactly what it is.
That's a good
You know,
analogy.
That's how you break
So-
it down.
Definitely.
Shout to
man.
overtime.
So that was round 6. Round 7. Now, you know, again, the zone. It's a dry week this week.
Yeah.
We have the return, right? Puerto Rican junior welterweight John Bowser, right? He returns versus Kevin Brown, 5-0. I'm not familiar with Kevin Brown, but Bowser, I know his only loss was to Richard Hitchens by decision. So he makes his return on the zone. That's gonna be at the Caribe Royale.
Orlando.
Orlando. My
Shout to
brother
Johnny.
Johnny will be there.
Shout to
And,
Johnny.
I
You
mean,
already know
listen,
that.
Also,
Flowers.
shout to Johnny.
Flowers.
Shout to he's been in the kitchen,
Kitchen.
bro.
Cooking.
Word.
Oh my God. All 4 heaters on.
Yeah, yeah,
He got
yeah.
all 4 heaters
Yeah.
on. He got the oven. He got the
yeah.
toaster oven.
Yeah.
He got the toaster.
Yeah.
Oh my
Word.
good. Everything.
Yeah. All
My boy
appliances.
is cooking.
He bundled up like Kenny from South Park.
Yo,
too.
he is cooking.
there, yeah.
And the reason I bring that up, right? Because round 8, right? We got Boots versus Norman negotiation. Who's ducking who?
Oh yeah, but they just said Brian Norman is gonna fight.
Yeah.
somebody else.
We'll get right into that.
Mm.
But I spoke with Johnny
Mm-hmm.
before I came here,
Mm-hmm.
and
You got the
he
inside
interviewed
scoop.
both
Yes, yeah.
senior and,
And
junior.
junior.
So this is the situation, and I'll let you guys even see the text messages he had sent me. We spoke on the phone. So this is what it was. They offered 3. They gave Norman Jr. 3 offers, right? Each offer, I think it started at 750, right? 750,000 K.
Okay.
Nope. I believe every offer after that was about $250,000. It went up to about 1.2.
Okay.
They said, listen, to fight in Philly, we want a little more than that. We want 2 flat. Give us 2 flat because they mentioned the sanctioning fees plus Top Rank was going to want a nice chunk because it's a crossover fight, right? Brian Norman is Top Rank. We know Boots is Matchroom. So they was like, yo, we want 2, because after it's all said and done, we only gonna come home like with 750. So they ended up saying we'll give you 1.7.
Okay.
But Norman said no. At a neutral site. He said we'll do 1.7 if we fight at a neutral site. And they said no. So,
Norman said no.
so Team Norman said no. They say, if we're gonna fight in Philly, we want 2 million. If not, if that 1.7 you offering us, let's do it at a neutral site.
And they still
said no. Eddie's team said no. So again, is this a duck? Is this smart business move by Team Norman? Let's talk about it.
I think it comes. This is how I'm looking at it. I look
Is
at
Johnny there?
Johnny's
Johnny right
it.
here.
Johnny's there.
Love y'all. Johnny,
Always,
Do we
baby.
have the link? Do we have the link in the
Yeah.
chat?
Put the link on. Somebody.
How do you see? I don't know how to do it with this one though. Hold on. Let me
Getting the
figure it.
codes.
Let me see. Okay.
Yeah, it's all right.
With
Just talk to me.
with
Controls.
this one, I feel like this. He gonna
All
drop
right,
it.
you got it.
With this, I feel it's part of the game.
Okay.
I feel like
me
it's
too.
part of the game. But I also feel like Brian Norman and your father, y'all gotta prove yourselves. Because y'all getting a little too Hollywood too fast. And when I say that, I'm saying it humbly. Bro, you just got the title, right? You just got the title. You don't even have a title defense yet.
Correct.
Who you beat for?
So
He beat Giovanni Santillon, tough Mexican fighter who cooked Alex Rocha. He had him looking like he was in a car accident.
you know, you didn't have a title defense. And we all know what happens when these new champions come about. First title defense, they get hibachi. So
That's kind of
Bro.
been the norm in boxing lately, yeah.
So at the
That's what
same
happened
day,
to,
you're talking about you want to be one of them's. You want to be
him, a
you want to
him.
be a him. You want to be respected. Then why not say I'm gonna take what you give? I'm gonna go to Philly. I got the straps. I'm gonna go to Philly and I'm gonna beat the man that y'all call the boogeyman in his hometown. You know what I'm saying?
Let's talk
But-
about it.
Then you say, you know what? I don't feel like it's gonna be quote unquote fair. So let's get a neutral ground. They make the agreement. You put 1.7, and Eddie say no. You know what, Eddie? Salute to you. Because
Hell
it's
yeah.
my terms. I hear you. You want to come get the big name. My
Yeah,
dude,
exactly,
my dude is
Mo.
the
That's
big
what I was
name.
about to say,
My
man.
dude is the big name.
Get the fuck
We
out
don't
of here,
know Brian
B.
Norman
I'm
like that.
sorry, man.
Boots is boots.
Sorry, man. We can't do
We
that.
know what he
Alright.
could do.
No,
And we
so
just
you know
seen
what?
Boots sell out Philly.
And we seen we
We
was
were
in
there.
we was in Philly.
Did
Yeah,
Brian
to the
Norman sell out
Raptors.
something yet?
Not
Has
that
he
way.
been the
Norman-
headline?
Brian Norman hasn't even fought in his hometown in Atlanta yet, in Georgia.
In
yet.
All I'm
Georgia.
saying,
Yeah.
I'm
So I'm
with you, Mo.
saying,
That's exactly where I was going.
When you can go to the Hawks Arena and sell out and do things like Tank did when we was
Marjamorph,
there,
Marjamorph was the champ,
it's different.
but it was about Bud. Because
Exactly.
it's the name, right?
Correct.
Nigga, you can have the belt,
Build off the name.
but you need my name, bro.
Prime example.
You need my name more
Prime example.
at this point
And,
in time.
and people might hate this, but guess what? Let's take the formula from Devin Haney. Devin Haney went over there to Australia,
Mm-hmm.
back against the wall, getting not the most.
Hold on,
And guess what?
wait. Okay, hold on.
Hold on.
Wait. Hold on. Can I see where it's going?
Yeah.
And I'm with you about like 73%.
That's it.
Well, hold
But the
on.
27%,
Pump the
Bill
brakes.
Haney knew exactly who the fuck they was fighting and
But
going
listen,
over there
but
for.
it ain't about who it is. It's the it's the formula. It's the
I
business
know the
formula.
form, but see, the formula
business
is
formula.
it works easier when the nigga
Yeah.
you're fighting
He's
is not
saying-
tough
well,
like
he's
that.
saying
I
cook-
get,
You
I
feel
get what
me?
you're saying on
Yeah.
that one. I get what
He's
you're
It's
saying
a
on
difference
that
in
one.
going Australian and
He's
Philly,
saying,
nigga.
He's saying
It's a
Cambosis
difference. That's
is no boots.
Exactly.
He ain't no
So I
boots.
just feel
I
like
feel you on that.
it's similar.
He's no boots,
right?
but you got to take that risk.
I don't want to give Haney and them too much because even though Cambosis was the champion,
Yeah.
that was cherry
He
picked.
knew he was full.
It was a cherry
He was
pick,
full.
but
It was good timing, smart,
formula.
smart formula, right? But I agree with you totally. We right here in this camp,
Bro,
Yeah.
don't get Hollywood,
Yo,
bro.
Norman Jr.
Don't get Hollywood.
Hey, yo, my guy.
Don't get Hollywood.
And I'm a junior too, man. You know what
'Cause
I'm saying? So
the-
shout out to you, man.
The reason
Come
I
on.
asked to see
Come on, bro.
if the link, if Johnny wanted he could kind of elaborate on the whole situation, if you know, if he's able to. Oh, we're
Yeah,
trying to
but
figure
this
it
is
out.
this.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah, Johnny, we know that. We saying
Yeah, we
saying
got you,
Eddie
Johnny.
Hearn walked away, and you know what? At the end of the day, Eddie can do that.
Yeah, and that's what
He
I'm saying.
can
We
do
can't
that.
say like this. What I'm
Yeah.
saying, Brian. They getting their feet wet.
Yeah.
Like so the promoters Eddie Hearn's here in his promotion.
Yeah.
Your promoter, right?
Yeah.
So it's like we're not saying that your promoter's not whatever, but Eddie Hearn holds the cards more so.
Correct.
Boots holds the cards. He
Yeah,
has the
yeah,
name.
yeah,
He
Right?
has a name.
Dude,
you
so
have the straps.
I
Don't get me wrong, you
understand-
got
They
the
both.
strap.
They both have a
Y'all
belt.
both have straps.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
So
let me
then,
not get
if we just breaking down,
correct the
all right, let's
IBF champ,
take away
Boots.
what's the difference. Okay, strap. Okay, the promoter on Boots side, right?
Let
and
me
then
cook.
and
Let
then
me cook. Yeah.
and
We're
then-
trying to figure it out, Johnny.
and
We
then
got
the
some
name is the biggest
new
thing.
software.
The
We
name is the
definitely-
biggest thing.
I want you to get in.
I mean,
I just
and
feel
we
like
want you to
with
elaborate
with that
on-
situation. That's just my take on it.
I
feel
don't
like
I don't feel
Brian
either
Norman-
one ducked.
I feel like
So-
it's part of the game, and you just got to take it where it's at. And look, if you're that confident in your game,
Yeah.
and what you can do, you go out there and prove it.
And wouldn't it
that was
mean
that.
more?
Yeah.
How that sound? What you want to give me 1 point, nigga? I take 1.5, nigga. I'm coming to Philly. What's up?
That's it.
Go over
Yeah.
there. You beat Boots in Philly
Yeah.
off your first defense.
Yeah.
Then where does your name go, bruh?
Ooh.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
No, you become the
Oh,
number one
Exactly.
welterweight.
So
Number
what
one
are we doing
welterweight.
it for necessarily?
Like Fat Joe and Remy, I'm all
All
the way up.
What are we
Yeah,
doing it
bro.
for? What are we
Yeah.
doing it for?
It's starting to become. We know what it's doing.
That's the
for.
bag,
It's-
yeah.
You know what
It's-
it is, and this is where I get irritated when it comes to fighters because you want to put it in there because now guess what you did? All you did is just make it look like, oh, he a duck. He ain't want to do this. He ain't want to do that, right? And now you coattailed off that name. Now you go and negotiate. Now here's the question. Y'all just had a negotiation with Boots, right?
Yeah.
To have that fight. How fast did he get a new opponent?
That's what I'm saying.
Quick.
So that means that was the plan all along.
Exactly. Try to bait him.
There you go.
Yeah.
You
And
don't
Eddie
get an
can't be
opponent like
baited.
that.
It's just
You don't
Eddie.
get
He
an
knows
opponent
what
that
he's doing.
fast.
Yeah.
That mean
Come on,
that was the let's
So
see
you
if
know.
he bite.
So now you know what he got to do, right? You bet, yo, bro.
You better
This is
cook.
homecoming for him.
Who?
No,
Right
he's
now?
been
No,
fighting
no,
in
no.
Virginia.
Oh, okay,
He's the
okay.
co-main
He's the
event.
co-main
So-
under Keyshawn's.
All right, so I say
Keyshawn's
this,
fault.
right?
Yeah, oh,
It's- To me, I'm like right on the fence, right? I'm not gonna say they duck, and I'm not gonna say they didn't duck, right? Because I do that. Those are very valid points. It don't matter.
I
Nigga, I'll
think
fight
us
you
at
in your
Four
living
Corners,
room.
we have to
That's it,
find
right?
We have to create the difference for
The
between the
narrative
duck,
for the people.
the duck, and what's the other D&D? The duck and the decision. Like,
Yeah.
was it the decision made,
Or
or,
was it-
did a nigga duck him?
Yeah.
Was it a
Because
business
the
move
Canelo
or was it a
shit-
duck?
Oh, we know that's not even up for debate.
That's business.
So look, this is what I would say, right?
I
I
don't
mean,
know, man.
regardless how we feel about it, I
And shout
think
to both
these
of
are
them.
definitely. I mean, these are
Brian
two.
Norman, he can scrap, bro.
No,
Like, he can
absolutely,
fight.
absolutely.
Definitely
These
can
are
fight.
two fighters that are the future of boxing, right? I think obviously Boots has the bigger name, but that doesn't mean he'll be bigger down the line, right? Only time will tell. But I'll tell you this, Brian Norman and both Boots, what I like about them, they very reserved fighters. They very humble fighters. They not on that social media, back and forth, disrespecting each other, right? It's just like, listen, it is what it is. I guess they let their management do the work. They do the business. They let us know. And if the business makes sense, we take it.
That's another
Obviously,
thing.
the business didn't make
Another thing,
sense.
Mo. I mean,
Go ahead.
Brother Maniac. It's another thing, right? All right. We talking about throwing in the fire with the contenders. We talking about the top guys having to show that they really hims.
Yeah.
Right? As far as what you just said go, like the Ennis shit and the Brian Norman, and I just feel as both fighters go, fuck the reserve shit, bro. What is the reserve shit for exactly, right? Because then when it gets to this part, and it doesn't go your way, then it's the right, and then the talking builds. But guess what's not gonna happen? The fight now.
No contracts.
Yeah, so now you're gonna talk up and listen. If I think from what Spence and Crawford did, that started with talk.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
talk. That started
They
with
did
the
it themselves.
Exactly, like nigga, like you can have the respect. It's not saying in the lack of respect. You can talk shit respectfully.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
Absolutely.
But at the end of the day, y'all have to know that y'all are in control of this shit more than y'all act like.
Right.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
Everybody
And-
wants to
Right.
blame the promoters.
Yes. So
Want to blame the promoters and all that shit, right? Like, yo,
Definitely.
man, talk your shit into the
yeah.
right. Don't do it like on the beef, like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
shit we
yeah.
don't like.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if it amounts
Don't get
to,
corny.
yeah, if it amounts to that,
Keep the managers
if
out.
that's
Keep the
if
fathers
that's
out.
your goal,
Man to
that's
man.
the nigga you want to fight. Even now, you got this other contract. You should still be talking shit to Boost.
Yeah. I think you know
Respectfully.
why. Like, so this is I get what you're saying, Uno, and I'm not disagreeing, but I just think that's just who they are. Right? That's like asking Stephen Curry to go to the hole and dunk. That's not who he is.
No. But it's the thing
right?
though.
Not saying he can't do it, but that's just not who
But
he
see,
is.
people say. But then the thing is that when because it's high yellows turn red sometimes.
He dunked in the Olympics.
Hold on. You seen what he did in
He
the
dunked
Olympics?
He dunked in the Olympics.
You seen what he did in the
violating
Olympics?
Yeah.
That's
But
his
it's-
talking shit.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Going to
Yeah,
sleep.
like at the end of the day, you don't have to talk shit like Javon's like da. But this is not just to talk shit. This is strategic business also,
Yeah.
right?
No.
This is
it
also
does help.
control
I
your
agree.
own.
I
You know,
think
it's a thin line though.
it is.
It's a thin line.
I do think that fighters, to me, right, it's your career.
Yes, that's all I'm saying.
Go in there and say, yo, listen, yo, holla at me. While we talking about, yo, listen, it's not reasonable, fam.
Mhm.
Look, and I'm being reasonable
Mm-hmm.
here. What have you done? This is how business, we're talking business, right? And that's how you get the numbers, right? What have you done? What have I done? And then that's where we start negotiating on what's fair or not.
But
So
then also-
I would like to see fighters do that more often.
Me too.
Yeah, and also
agree.
too is the fact of you gotta build up because we all know the casuals is who, you know what I mean? So Brian Norman, like even with Boots, even though he's becoming a household name, I'm pretty sure there's casuals that still Boots.
Correct.
Oh, you talking about that kid that wanted to fight
Yeah.
Bud?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it's gonna
yeah,
be
yeah,
attached
yeah.
to something.
Yes,
it's
yes,
not gonna be
yes.
off the strength of
Yes.
oh, yo, you know who Tank? Oh, I know who Tank is. I know
Yeah.
who Ryan is. I know
Yeah.
who Bud is. You know what I'm saying?
Haney.
So what I'm
Yeah.
saying is at the end of the day, how do you become more than, you know what I'm saying? Your promoter, more than, you know, what's allowed for you to for you to be done.
Yeah.
It has to come to a point also where it's like, okay, now look, this shit talking we was doing, Eddie. Fans is- see the
No,
clickbait,
no,
you see,
it is.
it's all business, too.
And this is, and look, and even with the fight not happening next, it's in the air now.
yeah,
Right? It's in
Don't
the
let
air.
it not stay there.
It's gonna be no, because what's
It
gonna
has to
happen?
continue.
Because you know what's gonna happen. After his fight, they're gonna ask him
Who he wants.
on next.
Boots.
Who you want
Now
next?
you know
We
what has to
we're
happen.
gonna hear.
I heard through the grapevine, Boots going to Virginia. Yeah,
I
coming in
mean,
the ring.
That's in the DMV area.
Come in the ring, man. You know what I'm
Right?
saying?
Philly is
yeah,
right there.
fuck it, man.
Yeah, so
Let's move on though.
So with that being said, right, there's a fight that has been announced.
Oh yeah, my son headlining, right?
So he won't be headlining. He'll be the co-main event, right? Headlining would be Keyshawn Davis
Oh
versus
no, yeah, that's my boy.
Gustavo Lemos, right? So,
Businessman,
oh yeah. And
Tough opponent.
Oh, I like it. Now,
Tough
now
opponent.
I'm like, yes.
tough opponent.
Finally.
But at least Keyshawn, you gotta give him this. Last three opponents, step up, step up, step up.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
getting
yeah,
better.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
picking-
You know, so
Yeah,
my
because
thing is like we
he-
hold against the other content.
He was talking, so now this is what I'm talking about. Lemos, I love the fight. That's good. I don't even care if he wins a close fight. He'll get.
This is gonna
my
be a fight.
credit.
Lemos is with
This
the
is a
shit.
tough
Yes.
fight.
Lemos
who-
is all the way with the
remember,
shit.
he gave that work to
Ex-
Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Gave
shout
that work.
and shout to Lemos. Shout to my boy Keyshawn though, man.
Yeah. So look, being that obviously the negotiations fell apart, the Boots fight is not happening next. At least we do have Norman fighting Derek Cuevas, who's a Puerto Rican fighter. Only one loss. I believe 27-1. I'm not sure how many night quills. So again, this is an opportunity on the big stage for Brian Norman to show out, right? And show the people to say, look, I'm like that. I'm a future
yeah.
him.
Oh, you know what
But
he has to
we
do.
gotta see performance though.
Oh no,
right?
you know what he has
and
to
what
do.
He did. Yeah, talk.
He
to
done
me.
fucked up. You going? You know what you have to do on this card, my nigga?
Demolish.
Yo, bro, you better
Domination.
not play with your. Oh, the fool.
Domination.
it better not even be visible.
And I think
It better be bone gristle.
And
Yo,
I
Mo,
think-
it better be bone gristle,
Just the
bro.
blade.
James,
Yeah.
we wasn't able to get that link in there. Yeah, we gotta
Yeah.
figure
We gonna
it
work
out.
on that. We
Nah,
gonna work
guys,
on that.
let's do a podcast,
Yeah, because we
guys.
upgrades. There's
Yeah, yeah.
upgrades that
Let me
has been had.
upgrade, yeah.
As y'all can see the background,
He put it in there.
you know, we got that good purple light.
What? In the
I'm
chat?
He told Johnny already.
Okay.
He told him in the chat.
Oh,
well,
all right,
back
yeah,
to
but
what we
still
was
for the
saying.
people
So
though.
look,
For the people though, we still gotta let them know.
Look, also, right? That's a good card for both fighters, right? Keyshawn, which I've been very critical of him.
Most
right?
have,
Not
a lot have,
saying
a lot have.
I just the mouth, cause this is
Okay,
me.
but this is kind of why
I'm a person.
his mouth has helped him.
It
has.
has. But
'Cause-
that's all on the flip side is gonna also get you criticized.
Yeah.
Because when
It
you
does.
start talking like a him without him performances, people start to say what's going on.
Okay, let me ask you, hold on, man.
Mm-hmm.
You think he's been talking like a him?
Yeah, he says,
I don't think he
want,
talks
I
like
want Tio. I'm ready for
He-
that smoke.
yeah, but
So-
even with that,
I want Tank.
Hold
Even
on.
mention Tank's
yeah,
name.
but that's clout. We know that's clout,
Right.
And that's the back Shakur. Let's
Yeah,
be
yeah,
for
yeah.
real.
All right, but
Let's
I'm
be
just-
for real though.
but you
And let
got-
me go back on something.
Go ahead.
In my personal opinion,
Mm-hmm.
T.O.'s not a him.
So I.
Like, what are we talking about here? Fuck are we talking about?
You gonna get X about to come
Hold on,
down
hold
the
on, hold
stairs.
on, wait, 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 wait,
X gonna
wait,
come out
wait,
like
wait,
Sting. He
Wait,
gonna
wait,
come
wait,
down
wait,
like
wait,
Sting.
I'm just saying. I'm
He
just
gonna
trying
come out
to.
like
Like
Beyonce in the BET
Hold on, wait, 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 wait,
Awards
wait, wait.
coming out the sky.
Hold on. I haven't. I mean, I don't know. He
All right.
has it.
All
He
right.
has it.
So I'll say this.
But has it been?
all right.
It's
so
has- that's what it's been?
No. It's a good question.
Because the
Uno.
hymns stay hymns.
No, you right. No,
Listen, that's
It's
it.
a
Leave
good-
it. Drop the mic. Nothing to
Bang!
say.
It's a
That's
valid-
it.
I don't want
Nothing else to say.
Oh, X, don't
X.
get mad at me. I love you, bro.
No.
I love you, bro. But come on,
Let's
man.
talk about
Listen,
it.
if Tia,
No.
because
No,
Shakur, we don't call Shakur a him.
Uno's onto something.
Listen,
right?
I don't call
It's-
Shakur a him.
It's a valid.
I keep it balanced.
It's a valid argument, and this is why I'm gonna say it's a valid argument. He has had.
Yo,
input-
Johnny, you too? Oh, let's go.
It's all right. No, because I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna back him up here, right? But I'm on the neutral. So he says, he said it's T or him. He said he doesn't think,
No.
and that's a fair assessment because he has had him performances, but he hasn't had him consistency.
Exactly. And we're going to
So,
stop giving
you
them
need-
slack with this
you
shit.
need consistency.
Come on, man. Come
Right?
on, bro.
Right, James?
Come on, bro. Come on.
Besides being the great producer you are,
Cameraman.
being the great cameraman,
Sniper.
pocket, you're also a great teacher. You can't get a 92 tests and then your next 3 tests you get 55. That's all about
And then be like, but I got that 90.
Yeah.
So you know I could get the 90. Teacher, you know I'm good for the 90,
Like,
my
yo,
nigga.
Mr. James, I'm on honor roll this
Yo,
year, right?
I'm good for the
on honor
90.
roll.
I'm good for it, though.
Yeah, we don't want to hear you was on 2K
Come
all
on,
night.
man.
Right? That's
All
the problem.
And then you know when he comes back, you know what? I'll give you 80. But still talk about the 90 that was 5
So
tests
listen,
ago.
look,
Come on,
that's a great debate, Uno. I like that. Listen, I'm not disagreeing with you because you.
Yo,
it's
Johnny,
an
always
argument.
love, man. But I'm just saying,
No,
come on,
no,
man.
listen. This is the beauty
Come
about
on,
it.
man.
We gonna always agree
He
to
has
disagree.
it. He has what's,
But
what's
he's,
cap-
but
the
he's
ca- you know,
not-
it's there.
It's not like he's.
In the
Uno's
words of
talking
my
crazy.
man Tank, mediocre. Mediocre.
Just saying.
Listen.
It is what
Let's
it
go,
is,
let's keep
man.
it
We gotta
going.
call it as it is,
Look,
bro.
he just at least we know this. Whenever the bigger the stage, the better his performance.
I give him elite.
That, but we'll see.
I'll give him the elite
We'll
title.
see. But
But him? With
No.
all the capitals?
Yeah.
That's the penthouse.
What?
That's the,
Yeah, he's
that's,
not Area
yo,
51.
You don't
What?
even have,
Exactly
yo,
my point,
51,
man.
yeah.
Yo,
Are we lose?
to
Did we
get-
forget?
To get to that level, you don't even have a key.
Then have we
You got-
forgotten?
yo,
Come on, man. Like, all I'm
Yo,
saying.
Udo, when you get to that level, you don't even have a key. You got you got
Exactly.
the eyes, you got
The body on it. And before you go in the house, they gotta spray you with some shit. Like, you gotta take off all your outside clothes. Come on,
That
son.
shit look like the Jetsons.
Come
when you walk
on,
in
man.
the crib,
Yeah.
it's like the Jetsons.
Yeah, man. Come on, man.
All right. Woof. All
I'm
right,
just
that's what
saying.
I'm talking
No,
about.
I ain't say he's mediocre.
It's good. It's good.
Nah, Theo's not mediocre. He's elite. He's just
Yeah,
not a
yeah.
him. That's
He's
all.
not a him. Okay, listen.
Yeah,
that's-
Johnny, I'ma stand on it. I
Oh,
said it.
shit.
He's been mediocre lately.
Oh!
I said what I said.
Oh, shit.
And when you get the link up here, it ain't gonna change. change. He's
It's
been
all right, it's all right.
mediocre.
All right, listen.
Let's go, let's keep it going.
You guys making points. All right, guys. So
And you my guy, Johnny. Much love to you, bro.
No,
Shout
Joe,
out
we
to the hangout
brothers.
spot.
He's family,
You know what I mean? Y'all
definitely.
support him. He's doing great work.
All right, so
but I'm gonna stand on what I said on that topic.
I think this topic right here, right? Everyone is gonna love this and the direction. Again, cause he's a him. He's not a fighter, but he's a him. Your Excellency. Turkey Al Sheikh has come out and said that
Yo,
he
James.
wants pay-per-views.
To be $20.
$20. Oh my God.
He's starting some shit.
Yo,
he's starting some
he's,
Yo, guess what?
guys, and this is, we gonna talk
He's
about
starting
it.
some
Oh no, this is even realer though. Guess what? Because you know, this is type of shit that if certain people over here said, they might get taken out.
Yeah.
You can't take out the excellency.
Yes.
This, he got snipers.
Yes.
He
Oh,
got
no.
underwater. He got mines.
Yeah. He got raccoons with
Yeah,
guns on their
yeah,
back.
the
You
drones.
gotta watch it, bro.
You see the metal fish? You seen the metal fish? Yo, you seen the metal
They got
fish?
everything.
They got
Listen.
they got the metal fish that they sending
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Don't mess with the turkey,
Yeah,
man.
man.
You see them shades he got? Them joints.
Yeah. Oh,
are-
yeah, you
are
already
shoot-
know what those-
listen,
yeah,
man, they
yeah,
got-
yeah,
Those
yeah.
are James Bond shades.
Yo, shout out to his excellency, man.
Listen,
Just throw
guys,
some of that.
So let's talk about
Throw one of
this
them bags here.
because
Got
there's been something that's been spoken about for a long time. The rise of pay-per-view, right?
crazy.
And they went from, I believe, in the 90s, like $40,
$39.95.
$39.90, $40.
That $49.99.
Now we up
I used to
to
hit niggas with that five, just thinking.
$85.99 on
yeah,
top of your
yeah.
cable bill,
Yeah.
which is crazy.
On
I'm not
top
gonna
of that.
talk about what I got because you know.
No need, no
This is-
need, no
this
need.
is- this is
No
why-
need, yo.
Listen,
We be buying the pay-per-views. We
buy.
buy. We buy.
Yeah,
Yo, don't worry about
but
it.
listen,
We
this is why that Fire Stick era
Yo,
went up.
wait,
No, hey, whoa,
Fire Stick era
whoa.
went up.
Come
Fire Stick era
on.
went
We
up,
never
baby.
heard of Fire Stick.
I don't know what he's talking about.
What's
Fire
that?
Stick.
Don't
Is that
worry
in
I'm
about
talking
that.
I'm talking about the joint you get from Amazon
No.
and shit too. I'm talking about
my-
the joint you get on with the
Oh,
Hulu,
shit.
Netflix. What you talking about? You got Disney Plus. What y'all talking about?
What is this?
What is
Guys.
Yo, he went over.
Somebody
I
get this
tried.
guy.
I tried. Yo, cut his mic.
Yo.
What you talking about here?
This
What
is
y'all
new
talking
software.
about here,
I can't
man?
cut his mic. I don't
Yeah.
even know how. We have to stop.
Yeah.
Get Mo.
You
Hold
sit
on.
your kids down and
Oh.
watch the Hulu. What you talking about, bro?
Look, we know.
What are these guys
look,
talking
I
about?
don't. Look, I'm gonna say this. Look, Mo, just put this on real quick.
Nah, man, I don't know what
Yeah,
y'all
yo.
talking about.
Yo, Mo, what's going on over there?
I'm
Mo,
I'm
wait,
a taxpayer
what?
citizen.
Bro,
I know what y'all
we
talking
pay.
about.
No, we pay for
okay.
pay.
We don't do the other
Okay.
stuff.
Yeah, we don't do that. We not into that
Listen.
stuff.
We don't do that.
Listen, I don't know what you talking about.
I go
I
for
don't know what
pay-per-view
you
and I press
okay.
buy.
There you
Yeah.
go.
That's
We
what I
go
do.
to
All
right.
Optimum Cable.
I go to the exact
'cause
channel.
I
I
go
live
to
in
my
the
uncle
Bronx.
house. My uncle got it.
And then I press buy.
Yeah.
And I put my
Was
card.
it the yellow button?
And I paid the whole
yellow
with the
button.
tax.
They don't
There
even
you
have
go.
that
With the
anymore.
tax.
It's CVR
it
shit
was
now.
with-
Yeah.
However
On
it
the
happens,
zone,
You know what I'm talking
on the
about?
zone.
I chip in.
The zone has your credit
I
card
sent,
already.
yeah, and I
you
sent
just
my
press it.
chip-ins to the
And
house
that's
I'm
it,
going to.
and we just pay.
Yeah,
I
we
just
don't
go
do
to
it.
my uncle house.
Yo,
All
we
right.
don't listen.
Listen, man, Mo, it's okay. But anyway,
What's wrong
Mo,
with y'all,
what
bro?
you-
Y'all-
what's wrong with us?
What's in that water y'all
Mo,
drinking over
Mo,
there,
I'm
man?
gonna start with you.
Y'all need to stop.
I'm gonna start with you, heavyweight champ,
You need to stop.
because I believe pay-per-view started with heavyweight.
Definitely.
So let's start with you.
Definitely started with
$20
heavyweights.
moving forward for pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
Is it good for boxing or is it bad? Let's talk about it.
The low prices is good for boxing, but that 20 cash is bad for boxing.
Okay.
And the aspect of it, because you gotta understand, it is a business. They gotta make their bread a little bit. So we do a little $25, 30 max.
Can't believe you, Mo.
We Gucci, man.
Mo.
You know what I'm saying?
Can't believe you.
Cut his
Gucci
mic
on
off.
that,
But
man.
anyway,
Can't
Right.
believe Mo
We
just
Gucci.
did that,
We gotta
son.
think about the business because
Yeah.
at the end of the day we gotta think about the whole. We can't water down the craft. We can't water the craft down. But
No,
but I would say this.
he's paying the rest.
correct.
Huh?
So
He's
I-
paying the rest.
So I would say
They still
this.
gonna get the money
hold
as
on.
if.
Now when we're talking about this, see, now
yes.
we gotta
Uh-oh.
really get to the
Uh-oh.
meat
Here
and
you go.
potatoes.
Yeah, let's
When
do
we
it.
talk about what Turkey Al Sheikh is trying to do,
Mm-hmm.
he's not gonna do that in the United States. He's trying to do that in Europe. He's trying to do that across the seas where he's at.
Mm.
That it's not gonna happen over here with the United States fights and these promotion
He already
companies
talked to- it's already-
on their side.
It's already-
Riyadh seasons.
It's already.
that are done. They're gonna
Yeah.
be done in America.
Yeah.
He also wants to implement
That's what the
that $20
that's what the
fee.
that's what that shit was really for.
Yeah, and I think
That
and
was
I
to
tell
get the
you
feet
this,
wet.
right?
They let him on the soil.
So he
Hold on, he already got
the
the
bait, and he
never-
already had. Like,
Listen, if I know anything about this nigga, he would have never made the statement if he ain't already have shit already.
well,
Yeah,
fuck-
yeah.
It's
well,
already.
So I think, look, just imagine this, right? Even if you don't even want to watch the fight, you're gonna say $20. Hell
Fuck
yeah.
it.
Yeah, we're gonna watch
you're
the
gonna,
fight.
You're gonna watch it.
You're gonna watch
and
the
you
fight.
can still trip and tell your boys, give me
But
$5. They'll pay for it for you.
I played it.
The question is, with that is,
Devil's
where
advocate.
would this platform? See, this is what we
Devil's
got to think
advocate.
about. That $20, what platform are we gonna get it emotionally
Because
on?
I'm just saying,
Is it gonna
if
be-
Mo, right? Before
Yeah,
we
no,
let
go ahead.
you cook,
Go
It's
ahead.
gonna
No,
be
go.
the app era or is it gonna be the cable era?
so I would
Hell
say
no.
this.
the app era.
Just
That's where you're
I'm
gonna
just
get it.
thinking about it from a financial, right?
For the
if
people?
Now, if I'm going, James might say, right? Yo, listen, Uno, you throwing the fight party? I love you, my brother, but for $20, me and wifey just gonna stay right here, right? So now you're gonna get people, bro. I don't even really need to go to a party. I'm gonna just order this fight. So now you might get more buyers again because 20 is hard to say no. And
Yes,
then
it is.
sometimes in 1 month you got 2 pay-per-views. You're
That's
talking about $85 each, right? That's what? 170 on top of your bill? Bro, that's just bro. I'm
Yeah, I
not
got
doing
something for
that.
this
People
thing.
don't want to. I mean, I do it. I do it.
Damn, son. Damn, turkey.
Exactly.
It's the first time that I just
Talk to
thought
me.
about it.
Talk to me, Uno.
Damn, son. You trying to corner the market, my nigga.
There you go. I was waiting for you. I was trying to go Monopoly,
You
bro.
trying to corner the
That's
market,
what it
bro.
is, bro. It's
Because
called
at the end of
it's
the
called
day,
Monopoly, James.
what are you trying to do right now? What you're trying to do is, okay, I get the $20 promotes more pay-per-view buys, but does it really? Because at the end of the day, we all are creatures of habit, right? Everybody set it into their routine on how they gonna watch what they watch.
Bro,
The
he's-
routine is there.
He's trying to be the Frank Lucas of boxing.
So what he's
he
trying
got
to
the
do?
blue magic.
Hold
and
on,
he's
because
trying
then
to
what
wild out.
happens outside of those events for the things that we want to watch a certain way? You trying to X that out?
So
You trying to X out?
I think everything.
Nah, he can't do that. We can't allow the underground to completely be tarnished.
This
nah,
is what
nah.
I'm saying.
The underground
It's
must
the-
last,
it's
Turkey.
It's the craft.
It must last.
Now you get what I'm saying.
It
when
must
I
last
say it's the
because
craft
then
of
you're
the sport.
saying, okay, so if that's also boxing, then wrestling, then MMA, then anything else is gonna be, and then it's still at the end of the day, we was the ones technically saving cash, right? Technically, all that's making us do, even though it's not the 89 whatever, we still giving them money.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's still gonna be. So now, fuck it, if they know pay-per-views is only $20, then every fight could be a pay-per-fucking-view. Nigga, pay this $20 here.
So let me ask you
there.
something.
Why won't you
Y'all
pay
look-
$20?
So let's put it this way too, because now we think now we're starting to think logical. Let's not. I get what you're trying to say, Johnny, but let's really get deep down to it. You're a big time fighter. You've been fighting. You and Uno, y'all been waiting for this fight to come down. Y'all been going at it for a year. Prime example, Spence Crawford. That fight been going on for a year. Bah, 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 bah. Now guess what? $20 waters down the value of both your brand and your brand. So now it's saying y'all $20 worth. It's not saying you worth $40, $35, $50. Your brand is getting watered down. That's a big deal, bro.
Well,
It's a big deal.
When we
we're
say-
thinking as a consumer,
So-
but think about it as you being the fighter and the brand.
I think as long as they get their bag, they don't
that's-
care,
yeah,
though.
Yeah, that don't look. This is what I'm
but
saying.
to what extent?
Yeah, but you gotta remember.
Because
that's when
because let's ask this question. We saying $20 might bring in the casuals. What happened if it's $20 and you still don't get the number of the casuals?
So
like
that's why you gotta do a test run. That's how everything works in this world. You test run it. So one of these pay-per-views, we don't know which one he's gonna do. We test run it because it's already. You know, a lot of these big pay-per-views in America are free in Europe. You do know
Oh, yeah,
that.
yeah,
Free
yeah.
on Sky Sports.
Yeah.
So
Sky looks out.
yeah,
They look
so,
out for their people.
So a lot of the times,
America,
while we
America.
pay 85, they getting for free across the
Getting
seats.
raped.
Whole different conversation.
So it's kind of now we do it across the board. Now I do get that point where you say, "Oh no, wow,
Yeah, it's
if
worth
that's
a
the
try.
case,
It's worth
let
a try,
everybody be
Johnny.
20." No, we talking about pay-per-views because the regular fights will be regular, but something got to get sacrificed. So if
Exactly.
my pay-per-view is gonna be 20, guess what? Them tickets ain't gonna be $150.
Something
at the fight.
else is gonna.
You gotta pay
Something else is gonna be
$350 for $150.
exactly.
Something gotta give.
Something's
'cause you
gonna be
can't-
affected, bro.
Because
Something's gonna be affected.
financially, you can't just put everything cheap. It's not gonna work.
But I'm gonna tell you, if
So
you,
I think the
I'm
tickets
gonna tell you,
will be higher, but I think you will have a larger audience buying the fight. Again, let's see a test run.
That's gonna
Because
happen,
again, now if damn, Mo, he lives all the way in Co-op City. I'm all the way here in the $20, man. What's the name? My ass right here, baby. Boom, we watching the fight.
Yeah,
But
but even with
let's
that,
see.
most of the times when that's happening, it's not even about the fight. It's about the event, the environment. You're going to be around other
Right.
people that's into the fight just as much as you.
Correct.
And blah, blah,
some,
blah.
Some do
You know
it
what
for
I'm saying?
both. So
So, you know what I'm saying?
Some do it.
So-
Some do it for yes.
20 to stay at home, or we pay 20 to get in here. But we're gonna be in here $20 with food, with a plate of food, with some licks, with the homies, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is I'm not even necessarily thinking about the boxing at this point. Yeah, it's cool for the consumers, Yo, people gonna find a way to watch this shit regardless.
exactly.
It's gonna happen regardless, right?
Yeah.
So now if the shit was $89.95, right? And that's one household and people come over, right?
Yeah.
So what we're saying is we're gonna sacrifice the environment to stay home and pay the 20 cash.
You're still gonna get parties. That's just
saying.
part of it.
And on
right?
top
'Cause
of
some
that-
some people, right? I'm gonna tell you, some people, like you said, it could be $2. They going for the vibe. I'm a viber. I want to vibe with my peoples. There's some
My
people
thing-
that go to parties because of that. I don't want to pay. Oh
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, no, yeah,
James
definitely,
gonna pay,
definitely.
So I'm going
Definitely.
over there. And now since
It's a combination of that.
so there you go.
Yeah.
So it goes.
But what I'm
it's-
saying, I'm
we'll-
scared of
yeah.
is he trying to so you trying to eliminate anything outside of the legalities of that's what I'm talking about. Because right now, if you eliminate, so what he's basically saying is like, yo, to eliminate people streaming illegally or not paying,
Yeah.
then
Lower
we're
the
gonna
price.
do this.
They
right?
still gonna
Okay.
do it.
Right?
It just don't matter. But I think
yeah, but with this
less.
type of bread, yo,
Yeah.
bro, for him to even propose 20 cash pay-per-views, the type of bread he's playing with,
It's crazy.
the
you know
niggas,
that.
them niggas
I
can
think-
shut the shit down,
But
bro.
I think it was
They
20,
will
I think it
find
was
a
20
way.
US.
They
I
will
think it
find
was
a
20
way to shut shit
pounds.
down outside of what they're doing.
Let me see. Yeah.
Feel me?
I think it
Outside
was,
of what they're
we
doing.
gotta look at it because I think it was 20 pounds in Europe money. I think
And
it
what's
was
the last pay-per-view
20
niggas
euros.
actually missed? Because it was $80. What's the last one? What's the last pay-per-view that you wanted
was-
to see
what was
that you
Tanks?
actually missed?
What was Tanks? I mean, we didn't miss that.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, the last pay-per-view, whether it's a MMA or UFC or boxing, that you wanted to see that you missed because it was $80.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Exactly my fucking point,
People
bro.
gonna watch it.
Niggas gonna find a way to watch the fight. That's only on some shit if you want to be in the crib, at your crib, and maybe throw your own little
Yeah.
get together and pay the $20 in his life.
Yeah,
That's
Johnny,
the only thing this
you
shit is
already know.
affecting. The only thing is affecting. You feel me? What I'm saying is, all right, it comes to a point where something has to be too good to be true, bro. You can't go from $90 pay-per-views to 20 and think nothing else is gonna get affected.
Yeah, something.
When
something
they
get
get the
sacrificed.
bread
what
they
I'm
gonna
saying.
put into
So
this
look,
shit, they gonna try to shut down anything outside of app streaming, period.
But then,
It ain't gonna be no outside links,
but
no
then you look at the other aspect.
shit
like,
gonna affect everything.
like Maniac said, when that happens, and if I know I can get tickets between let's say $40, between $20 to $40, I pay for a pay-per-view. That hurts ticket sales.
and ticket sales mean more.
Mean more
to the
than
business.
being at home.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day,
Something
the lights
has to
still gotta
give.
be paid for.
Yeah.
The
Something
staff
has
still
to
gotta be
give.
paid
Something
for.
has to give. I'm not
There's-
saying it's completely bad. I'm not saying it's bad, period. I'm just
It's
saying
gotta
I
be
need to know.
structured
I need to.
And what's
Yeah,
the what's the end game?
look,
I need to
look,
hear
of
more.
course,
What's the end game
it's
behind
to hear
it?
easy,
more.
yes.
Turkey,
yes,
holla at me,
correct.
holla at me.
So,
Holla at me. I'm off.
James, I agree
We about
with
to
you.
get off. We about to get
the
off.
restructuring
so
is.
look,
Come
all
on.
right. To entice those who will be tempted to turn to alternative means to watch,
Oh, that's
Turkey
bad.
Al Sheikh is setting
Stop
Riyadh
right there, Maniac.
season upcoming
Alternative?
card headlined by Anthony Joshua versus Daniel Dubois for 1995 euro, which
go to James?
equates to roughly $12.
Can we go to James on this one?
Additionally,
$12
Hold on.
US.
the Dimitri Bivol and Ought to Better Be event will
shit.
cost $20.
Yo, he just gave casual people a contractual statement. How did he start that again? Yo, if I'm mistaken, listen to the
To
language.
entice
To entice.
those who would be tempted.
Hold on. So you tempting them twice. Entice, tempted. We using strong
To turn the
Terminology.
alternative means to watch.
to turn to alternative means.
Means to
Yo,
watch.
bro, this is that is
That's the setup.
that's some shit for your lawyer. that paragraph is for your lawyer, bro. That is what's in the contract that they sent to niggas that they saying, oh, this is our proposal.
Yeah.
That's part of the proposal. I don't like the vocab. I'm sorry. I just don't like the vocab.
Yeah. Look,
You know what I'm saying? The
we
vocab's
gotta,
out.
look.
To entice
Yeah.
to those
Listen,
who would be tempted. That should sound like something out the
X
Bible.
said this a long time
That,
ago.
you
X might
know.
be on to something.
Yo, that just sounded like a passage, man.
Listen.
To entice those who
Yeah.
would be tempted.
So look, we know. Look, yes,
No, man.
it's look. Y'all making phenomenal points, man. I can't even disagree with that. I need a test run, James. Uno.
Yeah,
Mo,
no.
let's see how it works.
Oh, I
right?
need to
Because
see this shit.
At least though, he's coming up with an alternative.
Yeah,
he's
he's
trying
throwing-
to come up with something because at the end of the day, right?
Don't use that.
Don't use that.
Nah, because all that means is turn it to me.
Yeah.
Alternative is what I'm gonna give you.
Yeah.
That's what that's saying.
This is
it's
where-
not saying alternative like you're gonna have several different options.
So Uno,
That's gonna be $20.
this is what I
$20.
say. This is where my beef. This is
What
where
this is
this is
starting to
where my
sound
beef
like-
will
Yo,
be.
a month
with
or two,
Turkey.
watch
the,
this.
The only
App coming.
Yeah.
I don't know what Riyadh season app.
Yo,
Coming.
I'm gonna tell you what this is.
It's
sounding
on the
like.
way.
Oh.
Yo,
It's on the way.
Yo.
Conjunction with the zone.
listen.
It's on the way.
Uno.
It's on the way.
Uno. The powers that be.
Yo, you see it, right?
sounded like a dictatorship of boxing, bro.
Oh, it's over.
It's one power,
No.
one mind, one
So,
source,
no.
and he moving
This is-
slowly.
no, hold on.
Y'all better watch it.
This
I'm
is
telling
where-
you.
no.
That's all I'm gonna say.
This
is
is
where
where
it
I
goes.
would
That's
get
all I'm
worried.
saying.
This is
This
where
is
I'm
the
going
only
left.
place
I
I'll
fuck
get
with
worried.
Turkey, but this
And I'm
one,
gonna
This
tell
one?
you,
this one's tricky.
if Turkey.
This one's
now,
tricky.
This is where I'll be like, no. If he's trying to give fighters a flat fee, that's when we gotta say, oh.
Nah, he can't do both. This one saying there's
that's
no
what I'm
way you
saying.
could do both.
Because at least, even with this, as long as these fighters are getting paid what they deserve,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
all for
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
'Cause it
Also,
gives a
of course,
fight.
of
Now,
course.
if you say, well, moving forward, all mega fights is 20 million flat and nothing more. No, can't do that. Then that's when I'm gonna
That's
say.
still a question mark
Turkey.
to be determined.
You're
Yeah,
right.
we
Because
gonna
we
leave
don't
that-
know what's
we
gonna
gonna
be.
leave
We
that
don't
one
know
there.
what's in his playbook.
You're
You
right,
know, we're
you're
gonna
right,
leave that one
you're
there.
right.
Don't worry, Mo, because I'm on the job.
You're right.
Yeah, Uno.
Yo, Turkey, you my guy. But yo, to entice
Yeah, too intense.
those that are yo, I'm not even.
To be-
I already memorized it. To entice those who are tempted to alternative means of streaming. Oh shit. Yo, whoa, that's a little too powerful, and that has nothing to do with casual. That state, hold
That's
on,
just a consumer.
Professor James.
That's the consumer in general.
Can a casual individual understand what he just said? Hell to the no.
You know what that
A nigga
terminology
ain't even-
is? That's to the consumer
Yo,
in general.
he not even, they didn't even understand that he used words that meant the same shit right behind each other. Entice and tempt. Like they not even understand.
Oxymorons?
To entice those who are tempted, you stupid motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yo, Turkey, this is slick. This is hey,
he's a
hey.
slickster.
But we appreciate your work.
Yes.
But listen, as things in life, nothing's 100%,
no.
right?
No, look,
Eh,
we're gonna.
you down to
But I
91.
would- But this is
81?
91. I give him 91% right there.
this is
91.
this is what I would
91%.
say, right? In closing thoughts regarding the Turkey in general, he's at least trying to see
He's finding a
throwing
way.
things
Yeah,
out there.
yeah, and nothing wrong with that.
He's throwing money out the window,
Mm-hmm.
and he see who's out there grabbing this money, right? Which kind of people are grabbing it.
Mm-hmm.
So these other promoters, not saying they've been horrible, but they've been stubborn, and that's
They
what's
haven't
kind
been
of
about the sport.
correct.
That's
So
what I
he's
think.
trying to, and that's the
That's why
problem.
we like him so much.
Yes,
'Cause if
and that's
nothing,
what I want to see.
he's about the
now
sport.
again.
I got
We'll see.
my third eye opening up.
No, yeah, it is. But that's what I'm saying. It's nothing 100%, Mo. But he is he is for
But listen,
he is for
entice.
combat
Wait.
sports. He's
As
for combat
of
sports.
now,
But this is
but
turning
my
real
eyes are still open
business.
because I don't want you to come in and make it, the honeymoon stage.
Mm-hmm.
Everything look all sweet. Then when y'all get back home, you got a whole different person. Like, yo, this ain't the person I'm married to. Like, yo, if you're gonna
Again,
stay to this
And
turkey,
listen, let me tell you
stay
this.
genuine to the
Yo,
sport.
when we do business with him,
stay
when we
true
do
to the
business with
sport.
him, you hear me, James?
Stay true to the sport.
Part of the negotiation is, yo, take them glasses off, bro. I want to see your eyes,
eyes.
man.
Yeah.
Word up. Yeah,
Body
we need to see under
language,
them
all
Ray-Bans,
that.
the Meta
Yeah.
Ray-Bans.
Look, man,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
for sure, man.
Yeah, for
we're,
real.
We're gonna
Eye to
see.
eye.
We're
Nah,
gonna
but-
see, man. Look,
yeah.
we know. Look,
Yo,
You
Shout out to
appreciate you,
Johnny,
Johnny.
bro.
Yeah, man.
yeah. We always
Brother X, we got you, brother.
we
You
got-
already
we
know.
gotta
Hold it
always
down.
keep a third eye
No
out,
go
right?
on the 20.
We gotta
I'm with
see.
you.
But like I said, to me, where I'll start to say, I'll give him a tap. If he starts talking about flat fees, that's when I say, whoa.
Yo,
Now
Johnny,
you doing too much.
you know
But we're gonna
nobody's
see.
paying 90 for that Canelo Belanga.
No, we pay for it,
Nobody.
man. Come on. Uno.
Huh? 20
Absolutely.
for it?
I paid 20 to. I
My
pay-
thing is, eventually, it's gonna be like Bud. Nah. That's not even. If we talking about the fight how it is, I still want to see that fight for free.
Yeah, but for
I still
20
wanna see it for free, I'm sorry.
20, it'll be worth
It's
it.
reasonable. It's
for
reasonable.
what's on there, that's
It's
20. I
reasonable.
think
It's
that's a
it's
20-ish
reasonable.
kind of pay-per-view.
What?
Shit,
20-ish.
for
This
20,
one?
20
for listen,
Yeah,
man,
20-ish.
for shit.
The turkey, we got the eye on you,
for
my nigga.
$20, listen, man.
20 cash.
What's
Shit.
20 cash? What
What
they
we-
pay
If
for
that's the
spending
only
on
way, if that's the only way, do you understand what I'm saying?
All right.
That's the
Listen.
only way. Then
Listen, guys. All right, so look.
Fuck.
On closing
Turkey,
thoughts.
you ain't slick, my guy.
And closing thoughts, Uno,
yes,
and
let's do it.
anything you wanna
Yeah.
just elaborate before we shut it down, whether it be Turkey,
Yeah.
whether what we spoke about, something in the past,
All right.
something that's coming up in the future. Give me your closing thoughts.
Hey man, I just want to shout out the team. We back, season 2.
Yes, sir.
Shout out brother Fight Night X.
Yes, sir.
Handling the
X,
business,
my
holding it
brother.
down. We got you. You
Yes,
already
sir.
know. Shout out 40. And just to reiterate, man, listen, sometimes it's about, giving each other the flowers, In the moment, though. You know what I mean? You did that time that, you know what I'm saying? Nah, man. That night when we was done, just to share, whatever. In the chat, we all said, yo, Brother Mo. Shout to Brother Mo. You know what I mean? Because
Mo,
he
Mo,
did
man.
that.
Mo,
You know
Mo
what I'm saying? So,
definitely. He
you
did
know,
that. No, and this,
and same we did with Johnny and whoever else,
yeah.
James,
No,
you know what I'm
ain't
saying?
no, listen, I'm gonna tell
So
you
that'll
right
be
now.
my closing
I
thing.
like
I'm
that.
glad to
I
be
like
back
that.
with the
He
bros.
said,
Yes,
don't
sir.
close. He's 7 minutes away.
Paul!
Ah!
Nah, X, nah. We held it down, brother. We love you, baby.
we love you.
We love you.
And listen,
we gotta
anyway,
make this
X,
move. You heard?
Listen, X, you get to be here next week to talk
Yeah.
about your favorite fighter, Balanga.
Yeah.
So don't worry about
That's
it.
gonna have the
Yeah,
chain
go ahead,
on.
go
He
ahead,
gonna
go
have the
ahead.
chain on, man.
Go ahead, Mo.
Man, listen. Shout out to 40 Central. Shout out to the bros, man. Shout out to Maniac. Uno, Shout out to X, man. Everybody that supported the drives this weekend. Everybody that supported 40 Central, Book Bag Drive, that in Throgs Neck, man. Like we say, we do it for the people. We
Yes,
do it
sir.
for you, man. Next year's gonna be bigger and better. Shout out to Johnny. Shout out to my wife.
Yes.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to
Yes.
Ray.
Ray.
Yo, Ray just
That's
pulled
Paul.
up. Shout
yeah,
out to
Paul,
Ray.
yo, you come on, man. You not on Maniac status, man.
Listen,
You're supposed
man.
to be in the chat going crazy.
What about you,
But
man?
I appreciate y'all.
Oh,
and-
Philly to Detroit, finally.
Huh?
They that's my man Gio. They know boxing. And my man the
Oh,
boxing
shout out to
certificate.
Philly to Detroit.
That-
Shout out
that's
to
dope.
y'all, man.
That's Gio. Finally, man.
nah,
I've been
man.
telling them. to
Appreciate
get
y'all,
there.
man.
That's
and,
my guys.
Next week, work with us. We just got back, and our studio was in
Yeah.
the production. And we're gonna have some fire stuff this season for
Yeah.
y'all, man.
Yeah, I
some
wanna say-
giveaways, stuff like that. And just keep supporting
Yes,
us, man.
yes.
Like, share, subscribe, tell
If
a
you
friend, tell a
haven't,
friend, man.
yeah, we need them subscriptions.
We on the road
man.
to two
We
bands,
cooking.
man. We on the road to 2,000,
Yeah,
man.
so look, man, on closing thoughts, man, let's talk about it. First of all,
sir.
shout to my team, man, my brothers, I love them. Uno, Mo, James, Just, of course, Fight Night X, my brother. You know, everybody who supports the Four Corners movement, man, shout to y'all. We cannot do it without y'all, man. And when you out there, man, push the brand. Yo, your co-worker. Yo, you watch boxing? No, but my cousin do. Yo, here, make sure he subscribe to the channel, man. We gotta build the brand, and that's what we doing. We building the brand, man. Like Pepsi, like Coca-Cola. We building.
Canada Drive for me.
Yeah,
Canada Dry.
I love me Canada Dry.
Yeah, some
That shit
L.
is medicine too.
Give me some L,
at
you
the
know.
same time.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
man, and shout to everybody. Listen, man, if I don't real quick, if I don't name you, please don't take it offensive. It's
Yeah.
a lot.
A lot of
Johnny,
names.
the hangout spot. Shout to you, my brother. He's a certified chef. All he do is cook. Philly to Detroit. My man Gio, they know boxing. His partner in crime. My man TJ, the Boxing Syndicate. They doing crazy. They nasty with it. Go check them out. No Duck Zone. Clarence McLean,
Yeah,
my
for
brother,
sure.
my BX. My brother Thomas. That's TD Sports. Shout to you. He always showing love. My man Drew Titan, another brother from the Bronx. Shout to you. Boxing with Chris, my brother.
Word.
Shout to you. The
Yeah, yeah.
Boxing Sauce. Shout to you. Goodness gracious,
Shout out to
it's
the
too
Rise
many.
No Duck Zone.
Podcast.
The Rise
The Rise
Podcast.
No Duck
Podcast.
Zone.
Shout out
Yeah,
to
yeah, no
Senior
Duck
and
Zone. That's
Squeeze.
McLaren. So
Yeah,
listen,
yeah.
man. Shout to everybody that mess with Four Corners, man. You
We
know
fuck with
us.
y'all.
We show love. And until next week, man.
Yeah.
See you then.
Yeah. Deuces.